Nobody should profile any community in Kenya. No one. In fact, I'm glad, Your Excellency, you have talked to an attempt to put a wedge between the Luhya and Luo community.
Hello everyone, welcome to Political Pass Kenya, and today I want to start by thanking all those who have been supporting Political Pass Kenya. Your support means everything, and you showing your support to this channel and growing this channel means very much. So it's a big thank you from me, and let's continue growing the channel. Now today I want us to talk about the Linda Mwananchi campaign that will be heading down to Vihiga and Kisumu County. But first, let's talk about the Vihiga rally that will be happening this weekend on Saturday. You know, when it comes to ODM politics, one of the most major strongholds inside ODM is the Western region, Nyanza region, and also the Nairobi region. So if you want to win votes mainly through ODM, you have to get the votes of these three main regions, and that's why you see ODM is strongly built between the Nairobi region, Western region, and also the Nyanza region. Now, after the recent attack on Godfrey Osotsi in Kisumu, the leaders are now saying this is a war to pit the Luo community against the Luhya community. But first, Gachagua said the Luo and Nyanza ODM people are already sold to UDA by PS Raymond Omolo. Let's listen to what he had to say on this matter, but before we do that, ensure you have subscribed to Political Pass and give this video a thumbs up.
20 seats across the country, that is MP seats.
Because like you see in Western Kenya, he has enticed through monetary benefits MPs from ODM to move to UDA. He is doing the same in the Coast region, and that was predominantly, an ODM zone. In Nyanza, he has put parallel candidates at the UDA through PS Raymond Omolo, who is having a lot of money, and he is sponsoring candidates against Raida's MPs.
After the attack, the leaders from the opposition came out loudly to say that this war was to pit the Luo against the Luhya, and Godfrey Osotsi was not attacked by the Kisumu people, but rather goons who were sent in Kisumu. Let's listen to that matter.
Nobody should profile any community in Kenya. No one. In fact, I'm glad, Your Excellency, you have talked to an attempt to put a wedge between the Luhya and Luo community. It was not the Luo community that attacked Osotsi yesterday. There were goons from Kisumu. Those goons from Kisumu is a cosmopolitan city. They could have been Luos, they could have been Luhyas, they could have been anybody. But what I would like to stand out is the targeting of the leaders from the Luhya community by the broad-based government. For avoidance of doubt, when the broad-based government chose to allow a lapse of security on a deputy party leader, Osotsi, he's a Luhya. 2, when they forced Dr. Boni Khalwal and threw him out of the office of the leader of the majority, Khalwal is a Luhya. 3, when they forced our cowardly brother to dissolve his party ANC, Musalia Mudavadi is a Luhya. 5, when broad-based chose to sack permanent secretaries so as to pave way for room for others from a preferred community, they targeted Professor Kisiangani, a lawyer, Samuel Muhati, a lawyer. They have targeted and continue. KRA yesterday, they got rid of Humphrey Watanga, a lawyer. Today, the Speaker of the National Assembly is under immense pressure to dissolve his party. Not that anybody would cry about it, but Wetangula is a lawyer. So broad-based government, if you must do your broad-based shenanigans, don't profile lawyers as a community that is easy for you to target. For your information, that is the community of Wamalo Kijana.
You know, when it comes to politics in Western and Nyanza region, there will be always a battle for kingship. Let's say in the kingship of the Western region, there is a battle between Natembeya, Mudavadi and Wetangula for who will take the kingship of the Western region. Natembeya is saying that Mudavadi already sold their rights to President William Ruto and they have nothing to give for, especially they have not defended the Western people, even though they are even in the government for over the years. Listen to what he has to say.
Now we have Mudavadi and we have Wetangula. I keep talking about them and sometimes they get angry. But they are there, courtesy of what? Because even Mudavadi himself is MCAs of ODM, his member of parliament is ODM, his governor is ODM, his senator is ODM. That's Vihiga. What did he do for Ruto? For him to be PCS? It's tokenism. Look at Wetangula. Wetangula has got 5 members of the National Assembly. And yet is the Speaker of the National Assembly, is the party leader of Ford Kenya. He can't even let somebody else run the affairs of the party as he leads the National Assembly. Yeah. But what did he contribute to Ruto for him to be awarded, to be rewarded with the position of Speaker? It's tokenism. So at the end of the day, you are creating the impression that lawyers are in government. They're holding very serious positions, but you will zero influence.
The battle for kingship in the Western region will play out largely when the Linda Mwananchi will be coming to Vihiga County this Saturday, and Natembeya being them and will confirm his stance on the Western politics region and how he will play along in the Linda Mwananchi rally. Now, there is one leader who has come out strongly to criticize Sifuna, and is saying that Sifuna is using Godfrey Osotsi and Babu Owino for his political mileage.
Yesterday nimeona huyu mtu anaita Sifuna. Unajua, niliambia Sifuna first of all atoke ODM. Sifuna, wewe ndio unafanya Osotsi anapigwa. Sifuna, wewe ndio unafanya Osotsi anapigwa. Wacha nikueleze vizuri kwamba Sifuna, wewe ndio unafanya Osotsi anapigwa. Kwa sababu wewe wakati walikutoa kwa chama cha ODM, nikakwambia that was a reprieve, mwachane mtoke huko kwa ODM. Wewe sasa umekuwa unatumia kina nani Osotsi for your own political mileage, ama sijui ndio nini unataka kutumia. Wewe mwenyewe unajua ya kwamba ulitoa Mluya mwenzako kutoka kwa hiyo chama cha ODM, Ababu na Mwamba, ukamuosta. Sasa wewe umetaka kukutoa na kutoa kwa chama, wewe bado umekatalia pale. Unakatalia pale kwa chama cha wenyewe. Na wewe mwenyewe unajua mwenye alikuweka ndio mwenye akutaki. Si utoke hapo. Wewe Sifuna unasema tunatoa ODM. Unaona ODM unajua ni nani? ODM ni baba Raila. Na baba alienda. Baba nani alibakisha nani mwenye chama? Chama ilibaki ya mama Aida na mama na Winnie. Na hao wako ndani ya serikali. Si achane nao. Nimesikia umesema ati unataka tena kwenda huko Kisumu atafuta hapo watu wafanye nini? Na wewe mwenyewe unajua wewe ni mwoga. Sifuna, acha kuweka watu kwa makosa yenye sio yao. Wewe ndio una contribute mambo ya kina Osotsi kupigwa. Na wewe mwenyewe ni muoga. Saa hii unasema tutaenda Kisumu. Enda uende huko. Wewe utapigwa. Wewe juzi umeita Uburu midioka. Na bado unakatalia kwa chama cha wenyewe, utaki kutoka. Ama mko na njama nyingine? So hii mambo hii ya Osoti amepigwa kwa sababu yako. Na naona jana wewe uko hapa kwa presa. Mnapanga ati wewe jini, ati wewe unapanga hata patilida yangu, ati uko hapa na Wamalwa. Wamalwa ni rika yako. Niko hapa na Wamalwa. Wamalwa ni rika yako. Hii mchezo wako hii unapanga hata patilida wangu unampanga ati hii kibelembele yako hii na kiburi yako hii ndio inaleta shida hapa. Sikiza na wewe pia wewe maneno wewe. Wewe tutapigwa. Na wewe watapigwa wewe, mimi sitatetea wewe. Wacha nitetee Osoti peke yake saa hii.
Now, there will be many factors that will be playing out along this weekend when the Linda Mwananchi come to Vihiga for their rally. First, the battle for the Western region, Kingpin, and also to confirm that the Luya and the Luo community are standing in one together and ODM politics remain strong in Western region. And finally, the Linda Mwananchi have the support of the Western region and also the Luo region. You can share your opinion on this matter, and don't forget to subscribe to Political Pass Kenya and give this video a thumbs up. Let's meet on our next episode.